All right there, how you doing, sir, today? Your work is really good. All right, up to now, I have to say that's got to be the best work I've seen in the class. All right, I got a couple more to grade, but it is very, very good. There's a couple things I'd like to change a little bit if you could, but it's very, very limited. Everything is perfect. Look very professional. The quality is there. The attention to detail is there. The titling system is fantastic. That works very, very well with what you're trying to do. So I am impressed, actually. Let's keep it this way. The only thing I would change, I like that. That's really good. The only thing in that one right here, there is no shadows at the bottom. That would make a lot of difference, sir, if you had a little shadow at the bottom right here. And if you are taking the shadow off the piece of paper, because when it's rotating, it should be switching, which is not the case. So that's kind of make it a little cheesier in contrast of the rest of the work you've done. All right. So to make the actual shadow at the bottom, it would have tied it up more. I would have make it. It would have tied up more with the background and the rest, basically. What I would have done is that I would have grabbed the animation of that paper right here, duplicate that layer, all right, make it completely black, all right, by overlaying a color on it, and then make it semi-transparent, that layer, so it's not so harsh, or maybe even grayish at that point, and not black actually, and move it in position that it's under it right here, and kind of put it in perspective, all right, like a fake perspective, and basically that's it. You just let it play after that. It's very simple, all right. So that's what I would have done with it. And also, when you do that, when it bounces like that up and down right here, I would have make faint the shadow layer a little bit more when it's on the top than when it's closer. All right, so that's really one thing that I would have done a little bit to really push it a little bit more. Okay. Also, I might have used that piece of paper to actually get the text to appear behind it instead of appearing by itself. Try that. That might be kind of fun to tie it up together. All right. Now that I work that works for me. Now that works for me, but it is a little too clean for me to be realistic. Let me finish up. First of all, number one, I've never seen a door that has the bottom like that under wide. You could trip, all right, going through it. So you need to lower it down big time. Number two, you have no layers really of shadows under any of those elements, and that kind of destroy the suspense of belief just for that scene. That's number two. And number three, the car behind it is too big, so it feels too close to it for me. Number one, and also because everything is focused right here, the car and the background should be kind of defocused a little bit. Maybe about the car, actually. You could keep the car pretty focused, actually, but defocus the background here a little bit by using a blur to give a little bit that perspective, that depth of feel that we want to achieve in that type of situation. All right. Beside that, I have nothing else to say. It looks great. That's an A+, sir. Congratulations. If you're interested, you can finish that up properly, as we just talked about it, and send me back a new link in a week, 2 or 3 weeks. I will not change your grade, but I will help you finalize that properly so you can put it and be proud of it in your portfolio. Thank you again for doing such a good work.